How's it going, guys and girls? My name is Camel and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. In this video I'm going to show you the Khajiit Weapon and Armor Styles. So let's get straight into this. First up we have the Light Armor set. That is a really nice set. To me personally it has like a super Egyptian feel, a very regal feel as well. You can definitely see that kind of desert influence in the lack of sleeves, and it seems quite open and flowy. Very cool set. I love the pauldrons, love the helmet, love the crescents that they've added in as well, giving it that Khajiit feel. Next up we have the medium armor set. Pretty cool. It has almost like a Arabian feel to it. We haven't seen any Khajiit style weapons or armor in any previous Elder Scrolls game, so it is pretty cool to see how they're implementing these new styles. And I think they're doing them quite well. I think that this definitely captures the Khajiit as a race and as a culture. And next up we have the heavy armor set. Very cool, can't go past that helmet. That helmet is badass. That massive crescent in the middle, and I love the mane that goes down the back. And again, it's got that almost Arabic feel with the pauldrons and that underlying leather under the metal. Really cool. I love what they've done, and I love the kneecaps. So first up for the one-handed weapons, we have the one-handed axes. Pretty cool. They do. You can see the crescent influence on, like, I mean, the shape of the axe head. At the back of the axe head there's a crescent on the pommel, and I like the design that they've put on the axe head too. Next up we have the one-handed swords. I love that curve. It's kind of similar to the Bosma one-handed swords, just the shape of the blade, that slight curve up. Very cool, and I love that pattern that they've put up the blade as well. The handguard almost looks a similar shape to the Dunmer one-handed swords. Next up for the one-handed weapons, we have the one-handed maces. These are cool. These are probably one of my favorite one-handed maces. I love the fact that there's crescents on the pommel again. I love the design up the handle, and I love the design of the head. I like the shape of the head of the mace, and again that pattern that they've placed on it. Now first up for the two-handed weapons, we have the two-handed axe. Look at this, it's almost like two one-handed axes just being glued together at the backs. Very cool, it's very broad, I do like that, and I love the crescent element of the shape of the blade of the axe. Very beautifully designed looking axe there. And now we're moving on to the two-handed sword, the great sword, the claymore. Wow, look at that. Love how thick it is all the way up, and then at the top it has that like lopsided extension or something. It looks pretty cool though. I do enjoy that sword, and I love the texturing they used for the blade. And now we have the two-handed mace, the Warhammer, the Maul. Again, like we see in most of the weapon and armor styles, it's pretty much just a scaled up version of the one-handed mace. And like I said before, love the one-handed mace, so I love this two-handed mace too. Now we have the daggers. Very cool. They're a bit different to the swords. Normally they're kind of just copied and pasted, scaled down versions of the swords, but these are cool. They don't have that curve. They do have similar pommels, but I do love the spike that they lead to. Very pointy tip, very Khajiit looking daggers. Now we have the bow. The quiver's pretty plain, just a cylinder with some leather straps around it. Bow though, I love that arrow head. Very cool shape, and I love the shape of the feathers they put on the ends of the arrow. But that bow, really cool. I love at the ends, there's little crescents with moons on the end where the strings attached at the ends of either arm. I love the crescent spikes that they've put on either side of the hand grip. Very cool looking bow. We'll just take out Mr. Fox. See you, buddy. We'll see you in the next armor style video. And yeah, I think it's a really nice bow. Now we have the staves, all four staves sharing this exact same skin. So we got the crescent on the end straight away. Very nice shaft of the staff. Okay, so we've got a full moon, a crescent moon, and then two crescent moons coming off of the big crescent moon. Really cool. I love the design of the head of this staff. It's very, very Egyptian, very mystical feeling. And lastly, we have the shield. The shield looks cool, and I love the fact it's a crescent, again reflecting the Khajiit culture. I love the pattern in the shield, but in a realistic sense, that is the worst shield ever. A nice little cutout just for someone's sword to go straight into your stomach. And that is it for the Khajiit weapons and armor styles video. I'm doing this video series just to help you guys out, because in-game there's no real way to preview what you're going to be wearing, so if you want to decide what armor you want to create, what styles you want, it's a massive pain in the ass. You kind of have to create everything to check what you want. And that's no way to go, so I'm doing this just to help you guys out and to help myself in the long run. So I really hope that this video helps you in deciding what weapon and armor styles you do wish to use. If you are interested in weapon and armor styles, be sure to check out the link in the description. It's a link to my playlist where I'm going to have a video on all of the different styles, just so you can, like I said, check out what all the different styles look like, and from that decide on what you want to use. Now, the color schemes that you saw in this video aren't necessarily the colors that you will end up with if you create these armor sets or weapons. The colors are determined by what materials are used to create the weapons and armor, and also the quality of the items. And in a future patch, they are introducing armor dyeing, rendering all of this information irrelevant anyway. So like I said, I hope this video helps you out. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And as always, if you did like this video and you would like videos similar to this one, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I would like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I'll see you there.